で、
ありがとうございます。
頑張ってほしいです、日本で。
はい、頑張ります。
日本を代表する先生になってほしい。
はい、なります。本当に。
YouTube 見ますよ、これから。
ありがとうございます。ありがとうございました。本当に。なんかこの授業もありがとうございます。多分時々ディスカッションやりませんでしたけど、ありがとうございます。
いや、忙しいだろうなと思っていました。
はい、
大丈夫ですよ。
ありがとうございます。
どうもありがとうございました。じゃあ頑張ってくださいね。
はい、ありがとうございます。はい、
ありがとうございました。失礼します。
はい、失礼します。終わった。
Well, hello there. Hi, Dante Dakara, teacher, expat vet, based out of Tokyo, Japan. And it has been a very long time since I've posted a video, so let's catch up a little bit. If you haven't already, subscribe, all that jazz. I know I want to earn that subscription, so let's go back. So back in January, I was walking around and doing a bunch of video stuff, but on my winter vacation, I was able to, I needed to set an appointment for my cat. And so I went to the veterinarian. So let's cut to that for a little bit. And I'll give you an update. Why that's important, I'll update you here in a second. So the funny thing about wearing this bag is that every time somebody walks by, they're wondering, what's inside? And then whenever they see it, they're like, oh, neko da! Like they're like really surprised that it's a cat. I don't know if it's because I'm walking around or it's because it's me. Let me know what you think. Do I look like a cat person to you? We are on the way to the veterinarian for Mili's consultation for being fixed. And I thought actually really hard about this because she's a beautiful cat. And I thought, maybe I should breed her. She's really smart. Temperament's good. But at the end of the day, there are so many cats in the world. And I don't know. I just feel like it's the responsible thing to do to just fix her. So we're going to the vet to talk about that. I don't think it's going to get done today. I hope not, at least, because I fed her this morning. That'd be a very messy surgery. But the vet that I'm going to, it's not the closest vet to me, but it's a vet that's partnered with where I got her from. So it's more convenient to go there. They have all her medical records and they know, or rather I get a deal for continuing to go to that vet at least for the next year. So we have about 10 more minutes of a walk, and I'll actually get them right before lunchtime, so they'll be motivated to get me out of there quick, and then we'll head back home. So So we're finished, and being responsible is going to be expensive. I think I think, yeah, I know. The price for the surgery is like sanmanen, which is about $200 and some change. Which, I mean, it is what it is. Like, if I want to be responsible and I want to make sure that, you know, she stays in good health and she doesn't have any of the health concerns that go along with having ovaries as a cat, then I'm gonna have to just bite the bullet and pay for it. But she was well behaved in there. It was very quiet because it was lunchtime. So, I mean, I had scheduled it so that we would go around that time so that we wouldn't have to deal with all of the screaming by dogs and meowing by cats that happens in the morning time, because most people who are going to go, they're going to go bright and early. You know, it's very normal for me to do these things, but I'm realizing that it's not really normal for someone who's just coming to Japan or who's never done it before. And it's very intimidating to have to go to a veterinary office and see a lot of Japanese in like kanji, and they're speaking like complex words that maybe you don't understand like immediately, but like, I'm here to tell you my Japanese isn't fantastic, and yet I can still survive. So, you know, if you're trying to find a vet, it's okay to like say, hey, can I use my translator? Or hey, can you speak slowly for me? Like, those things are fine. Like, I always double check the forms, even though I generally speaking understand what they say, because I want to make sure that I understand. And if they're not patient, find a new vet. But otherwise, like, it's going to be difficult. But if you just push through that discomfort, like, it's going to be fine. And you'll be more confident going into other new situations, speaking a language like that isn't your natural one. All right, gotta walk faster, gonna miss this bus. Hey, welcome back. This past week, I took my cat to the veterinarian, and it's a lot of Japanese. I mean, you just saw me finish a Japanese class. Yeah, like, the Japanese class was amazing. The teacher was great. And I'm not just saying that because she watches my channel now. No, she was great before she agreed to watch the channel. Like, I learned so much in this class that I was interested in seeing what the difference was between the first time I went there and then this time where I went. So I was able to actually see, because I went in January before this class began, and then the appointment for her getting fixed was actually a week ago, or rather picking up, a week ago. So when I went back to talk to the vet and all that stuff, even the vet noticed, like, hey man, you know, like, your Japanese is actually really well. Or rather, I didn't use a translation app this time. So it was really cool, really helpful, this class was. What else has been going on? Spring break, I got to see my favorite band. My favorite band is My Chemical Romance. Yes, I was an emo kid, wearing black right now, but absolutely love My Chemical Romance. And so when they came to Japan for Punk Spring, you know, I had to go. And I'm going to my first live festival, but I really just skipped everybody all the other bands and went right to my favorite band, which is My Chemical Romance. And I'll probably cut in with an after Tide or Dante to explain why this band is so special to me. unafraid, asleep or dead. Okay, so got a couple of clips there. It was actually really cool. I think some 41 was supposed to be there, but I think there was a health issue, so they couldn't come. But I did get to see My Chemical Romance. I saw Bad Religion. Not really big fan of Bad Religion, and I didn't really enjoy that set at all. The set that I did enjoy was it Simple Plan? Yeah, I think so. That was an amazing set. It was fantastic. Anyway, music was good. Really enjoyed it. But other than that, you know, I've been studying a lot. Of course, I've been going to restaurants. I found this new pizza spot called Maple Pizza. It is just the bee's knees. No, sorry. Like, it was the best. It's the best. I've gone to a couple of pizza places in Japan, and I probably won't go to a different pizza place than that, like Maple Pizza. There's another place called Pizza or something Pizza 2 in Aoyama that's really good, but the Maple Pizza in Asakusa, really good. Definitely recommend it. So, you know, I've tried to keep up taking videos, you know, of what's going on in my daily life up until this point, but I just could not post anything because I was just so busy with everything going on. But I do have a video, or I did enjoy making a video with Scene. She's a YouTuber here in Japan who does a bunch of different kind of content. And I think by the time you're seeing this, you would have seen that video. And those two videos, like there's a video on her channel, part 1, and there's a video on my channel, that's part 2. And we talked about a lot, and I think that, you know, if you haven't watched it, then I would definitely go and check it out if you're interested in like life in Japan and like kind of really talking about like the issues that come with living here, both, you know, emotional, financial, but also, you know, we go into, you know, finding a job and finding a new job and some of those like points where like you should definitely be careful of. So it was a lot of fun. I want to do a lot more of that. I think that's going to go under the didactic title, which is the new kind of podcast, talkie video thing that I'll be doing. But now that my class is finished and I have a little bit of a break, I'm doing voc rehab with the VA. So they're paying for me to go to school so that I can get my certification in Japanese teaching, or to teach English in Japanese. And how that's going. Well, I have an interview. I have an interview next month for for the Board of Education, the Prefecture Board of Education. Now, that's not to say that I'll get the job. I really like. How should I say this? I don't want to say I like working for Interact, but I like what I do with Interact. I don't necessarily like the company itself, but it has put me in the position to teach in a way that I've never been able to teach before. I hadn't taught I never taught kids before I came to Japan anyway. But anyway, like, I enjoy teaching. I love the school that I'm teaching at, and I wanted to give back to the city that really became my home. And the best way to do that is to become a civil servant to that city. And so, you know, I'll do that interview, and I probably won't do great. Like, the person that I know that passed the interview, he got an N2 on his Japanese language proficiency test, and I haven't taken that test, or I took that test maybe 3-4 years ago, and I was an N5 at the time. Can I speak Japanese well enough to communicate in a classroom and in an office? Yeah, definitely could. Does that translate well into honorific speaking in an interview? No, it doesn't. So we'll see how it goes. I'll make a process video about that just in case someone's interested in doing that over here. I really want to put together a package of things that people will have to, you know, kind of watch out for and do. And I'll do that after the fact. I don't want to like tell people how to do something and then fail at doing it, or rather, I don't want to tell somebody how to do something and then, you know, be in the middle of doing it and having to modify something. So I'll go over that, you know, after it's all finished. Other than that, you know, I want to get back into the story-driven content, but I also want to just talk to you guys. A lot of changes going on around here. There's a lot of changes in my apartment. So I got a new home tour will be coming as well. And yeah, man, just getting back to it. I'm happy to be back. Like, sorry I was so busy. But first things first, I got to take care of the home front before, you know, everything else. And I love YouTube, but, you know, my students and, you know, learning and being a productive citizen, you know, those things are incredibly important to me. And I hope that they're important to you so that, you know, you'll support me in the times where I had to, you know, take a step back. Anywho, much more content to come, but I'm happy to be back and I'm happy to be done my class, and I'm so happy to be here in Tokyo, Japan. It's truly something special, man. Truly something special. All right, until next time, I'm Dante. This is Dante Dakada. See ya.